All right, so this is part 2 of the server tour. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, welcome back. You were just showing me
Yeah.
or telling me what was down here.
Yeah, so this is the level 10 mine where I get like diamonds and pretty much everything. And then over here is the level 40 mine, which is where I get copper. Whoops.
Holy crap, you just took 3 hearts.
Sorry.
Dang. You have like dark spots in here.
Yeah, I got blown up by a creeper earlier today and really ticked me off. I should have told the nice people I've lost 80 levels today.
Oh man, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I was needing to get a new pick too, so I'm kind of bummed. But
Crap. Oh, by the way, how's the rain on the new update? Are we still having those weird issues?
No,
like
it's
fake
awesome.
Rain? Okay.
And I don't get enough rain because if you come look now, my windmills, well, you can't see them because the batteries are full, but the windmills would be spinning like crazy right now.
Really?
Yeah. All
Okay,
right,
please no creepers, please no creepers. There's a freaking sheep.
I know. They're always just standing there.
The heck?
Ooh, we're going to get an Enderman. Okay. So I figured out what I was looking for. It's these machine casings. So if you put casing in your NEI.
Casing, right?
And we need at least the reinforced level. I think we might need the advanced machine casings.
Okay, reinforced one.
Well, we can't get advanced because this is the thing. So if you start with standard machine casings, right?
What the frack is chrome?
Yeah, so chrome is hard to get. You have to get it in a blast furnace, right? So that's the problem. You have to use an industrial blast furnace to get some of this stuff. And so if we started with reinforced casings, we
Holy
need steel, advanced, all this crap, right? Steel machine hull, advanced machine blocks.
Okay, so we need steel.
But I've got steel. I've got a stack, probably a couple of stacks of steel.
Your blast furnace is producing steel.
As we speak.
Yeah. It was full. I had 64 in there.
Oh, okay, excellent. So what we should do is we should look into getting these reinforced machine casings and try to get ourselves built a blast furnace, because you can actually mix and match the different types. Because what we need to do is we need to get enough of a blast furnace together that we can make chrome, right? Which if you look at chrome, it requires a blast furnace, I think, if we go through. Yeah, so industrial blast furnace at, what does it say? Heat capacity 17,000, which I believe you have to have the reinforced machine, because you can only get 1,000 or 1,100 with the standard machine casings.
But that only gives you chrome dust, doesn't it?
No,
but you need chrome dust.
No, it's not chrome dust. If you go look at the industrial blast furnace, you put chrome dust in and you get chrome ingots out.
Yeah, but how do you get the chrome dust in?
Let me show you. I'm glad you asked. This little beauty right here, which is the industrial electrolyzer, which is...
Holy crap, my frame rate just went... Okay, it's better.
So this thing is like, you know how we used to have to use the industrial centrifuge to get all that crap?
Yeah.
Now you use the industrial electrolyzer, and it works really fast. Well, relatively fast compared to the centrifuge. But the difference is that it takes 128 energy. So you see how I'm coming out of the MFE directly right here?
Yep.
That's because this thing needs 128, so it needs medium voltage to run. And it takes a lot of energy. So basically it'll drain. I think I figured it takes like to run one set of bauxite through, which
Holy
is
crap,
how you
this
get
is one big chest.
I know. To run one set of bauxite through, which is how you get the chrome ingots or the chrome dust, it takes 250,000 EU just to run through once. So anyway, we got it. We're going to move it over to
How much you get out of it?
You get not very much. Let me see. I have it here somewhere. I think I got 32 aluminum dust, 2 titanium dust. Actually, I didn't get any chrome dust. I don't even know how you get chrome dust. I forget. But anyway.
So all of this to explain me how I get chrome dust, and you couldn't explain.
Yeah, the chrome dust I'm having a problem with, but the chrome ingots I can tell you. So let's see. Let's look at the chrome dust. I get chrome dust.
It's out of the industrial steel, but it's out of ruby dust.
Ah, okay. So I've got rubies, right? All kinds of rubies coming out my ears. So I've got a stack and a half of rubies. So we can make chrome dust. But anyway, we got that's going to be our first project, because we can now make. I have enough materials, I think.
What is this all Nicolite thing?
Nicolite is bluetricity stuff, so that's all for red power.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I think I've got. For a long time, I didn't have what I needed to make this industrial blast furnace, and now I do, and so I'm really excited. That's the first thing. So what we're gonna do is make. I think we need like 36 of these reinforced machine casings, which is a bunch of reinforced machine casings.
That is so much. Holy crap!
Right. So think about it. Each one of them takes an advanced machine block and 2 advanced circuits.
Jeez.
So we need 36 advanced machine blocks and 72 advanced circuits.
Oh my gosh.
Which I don't think we actually have the copper for right now. So we need to do some copper mining. But
what I'm wondering though is what's it? Is it frame? Something frame?
What's that?
No, what was the thing we're trying to make?
Casing.
The
Casings.
Casing. The advanced or the reinforced?
We have to start with the reinforced because we have to have
That's right,
reinforced
yeah.
to get advanced.
No, the question that I'm wondering, the advanced. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. 4 redstone for each one, so you need.
Oh, I've got
72 plus 4. That's a buttload.
Oh, dude, I have over at the other place. I have probably 50 stacks of redstone.
Holy crap! Okay, advanced machine block.
It's the lapis and the glowstone that's going to kill us.
I was just wondering if they changed the advanced circuit, but they haven't. It's not harder.
So what we can do though is we could start with a standard machine casing, right? And
I guess, yeah.
we could make half of it out of the standard casing and half of it out of, or even like 3/4 of it out of standard casing and then part of it out of the machine casing. Because basically the way it works is each one of the blocks has a heat capacity, the casing blocks. And if you use all standard, you can only get to like 1,000 heat capacity, which will only get you steel. If you
you
need to get to like 1,500 to get titanium and or chrome, I think. And so to get to that, we have to have a few at least of the other ones, right? So it's really interesting. I don't fully understand. I guess
we're gonna have to try something and then see what works and what doesn't.
So we don't have enough. We don't have enough copper. The copper's all over there, so we're close on all that, but we're not quite there.
Gotcha.
It's funny because copper is the new 10, dude. Copper is hard to get. It's the one that's hard to come by.
Man, I still remember 10 on the old server. Holy crap, I was always running out of it.
Well, you're going to have the same problem. You're just not going to think about it as much because you're always going to be out of copper. So that's why we got to get. Really, the whole thing that we're doing. I mean, let me tell you the thought process. The reason I wanted to do this is because I realized that I'm going to need to. Everything is harder, right? Greg Tech makes it so that which is cool. It's really like.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, it's rewarding to get really cool stuff. Well, the thing I wanted to do, I realized I'm going to have some sort of a mining technique, and so I can get a miner, and that's a good kind of automated system, and we'll put up an MFE up there, and we'll do that. And maybe we'll get a quarry someday or whatever. Well, they didn't make a diamond drill. So then to get a diamond drill, you're thinking, it's not a big deal. Well, actually, for a miner, you don't have to have a diamond drill. You can just have the regular mining drill. But the diamond drill goes 4 times faster with the same amount of energy, I think. And so you get a lot more resources. So I'm like, well, we got to get to a diamond drill. And then that's when I started down the crazy path of, well, to get a diamond drill, you've got to get an industrial blast furnace and blah, blah, blah. So,
but does it use the same energy per block mined or per time? Like, because if it needs to mine 200 blocks, for example, and it mines them faster, but it still spends the same energy, that's good. But if it wastes less energy because it was faster, then it's even better.
Yeah, and I honestly don't know. All I care is that it's 4 times faster because it goes so stinking slow.
That's a pretty good motivator, yeah.
Because right now, I mean, I go up there, right, and I run that thing all the way to bedrock, and I might get like maybe 12 copper and 6 tin. So we need to have like a bunch of them going, and they need to be going fast, and they need to be running on something that's a little more automated so they can move around like automatically.
You can do that?
Well, so that's what I was saying. The Red Power rail system. So if you go look at the rail, I think it's called Rails. If you go look at Rails, nope, it's not called Rails. Frames. It's called Frames. So if you look at the support frame, tube frame, and redstone tube frame, and all that stuff, right?
Oh, sorry, frame.
And then the frame motor.
Support frame, tube frame, redstone frame. Yeah, I do.
Energy cell frame, right? That's all. You can set these things up, and then you can put a frame motor, and the frame motor will start moving things around. Like it'll move the frames with
So like a
blocks
quarry, kind of.
Yeah, but you can make like.
But instead of going
things.
around per layer, it goes down one area that moves on to the next.
Right, but think about this: you could set a quarry up on a frame, and then once it was done, it would like automatically move the quarry. Right? I mean, it's like you can set things on the frames, and they will move with the frames.
So the quarry would create its own frame, but it would have this bigger frame around it.
Right. It's
Gotcha.
a different. Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm not exactly sure how you do this with a quarry, but what's really cool is you can make like people make all kinds of crazy stuff. You can make like a car, right? Because I mean, it'll just kind of like move itself around.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Although it's actually like stays in place because you have to have the frame motor, which like anyway, I'm not an expert on frames, but we got to become expert on frames for sure.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
So what else is really exciting here? I mean, really, I spent a lot of time hating that building over there and then rebuilding it. That was one of the things I did a lot of. I spent probably 4 episodes trying to figure out all of the ins and outs of Bluetricity, which basically models itself after real electricity to a certain extent. And the Bluetricity networks are extremely complicated.
They're all from Red Power, right?
All from Red Power.
But that's a different type of energy, right?
Yeah, it's Bluetricity, and that's what runs it's what runs these things. But these things take so little. I have that little solar panel up on the roof, and that runs all these.
So the solar
sorting
panel
machines.
generates Bluetricity?
Yeah, well, a Bluetricity solar panel. It's a Red Power solar panel. And so it generates very little. But the Red Power machines don't need a lot of energy. They need a high voltage, but not a lot of watts or something. I can't remember. But it's voltage, watts, and amperes, right? So
amps,
amps and volts and watts. And
yep,
so
the Bluetricity has that stuff?
Yeah.
Interesting. So in that case, it's
over there we have
the intensity. You can think that way. It's the voltage.
And then you also have to think about the way the system works. Is it's kind of like liquid. It needs to be pressurized. So everything has so the wires have self-capacitance, right? Actually, all things that use Bluetricity have a self-capacitance, which means that they hold some amount of electricity themselves. And so if you have a bunch of wires, like I have all that wire going from those things into the building, right? Yep. Each one of them has to be charged. And then once they're charged, the system is, I think of it as like pressurized. Somebody mentioned that, and it kind of sounds interesting to me because it basically is like, it's like almost like pneumatic power.
Yep.
It's only good when the system is fully pressurized. If you get a leak for pneumatic, you lose all your power, right? And that's really the same way with this. So once you start putting a draw on a Bluetricity system, it gets very hard for it to keep up, which is why you have to have a bunch of bat boxes and all that crap. It's insane. You'll see the videos. It was crazy. So that's really where we're at. I haven't really made that much progress.
Well, what are going to be the goals for the next episodes? Even like between the stuff that you're building, the stuff that we want to build together, because that's kind of like what we talked before.
Yeah. So
this is going to be a server that's going to be more focused on builds that we can work out together on.
Yep. So I mean, I kind of almost have lost focus on the whole point of why I started all this, which is that right over there beyond this building, we're going to build that super skyscraper.
Yep.
And I want to learn and have all the answers to the questions we need for that. But I think the thing that we need to do next is get an industrial blast furnace built, which means we need to do some mining, and maybe that means that we play around with automated mining stuff while we're also digging. But we need to get that industrial blast furnace done, and then that's going to really open up a lot of things for us. I think we need to get into bees because bees are very helpful for getting certain materials that you can't get other ways. I just think
I've always been interested in bees because they're the few animals that you can do something with.
Yeah.
You know, almost like tame.
Yeah.
But not really. Well, kind of.
Oh, you might want to sleep.
Ooh. Very good point. Since my bed is nowhere.
Since you have no bed.
I have no bed. Get out of bed. I was waiting for daytime to come, and I'm like, God, Dan's just standing there looking at me. That's not going to happen. What else do you have down here, by the way?
So nothing. Industrial blast furnace.
Oh, that's right. We've been here. Ooh,
So there's some stuff too. Let me tell you this. We were talking about the turtles. I don't know if we were doing that on camera, but the turtles are very cool, very fun. I can show you some cool stuff with those. But what's even better than turtles, I think, is the Red Power computer system. So Ellerim has made a computer system in Red Power that allows you to make a thing called a sort. Well, you do a lot of stuff with it. You add RAM to it. You have to build RAM and add it to the computer system, and it's got like.
What's it called?
I think you would just call it, like, if you look up computer, I think you should find it. Let's see. So one of those. Let's see.
It's not the computer.
I know that if you look up RAM, you'll see.
Oh.
8K RAM module, right? If you look at that 8K RAM module, that's like that's another 8K of RAM that you can add to your computer.
I can't find. Okay, in portal item frame. Oh, I see. Sorry.
And I'll bet if you look at usage.
Whoa, red dope wafers and.
Yeah, we've got that stuff. We're good. Manager Sortron. The Sortron is a computer-operated sorting system, so you can write computer programs to manage your sorting system.
That's just getting ridiculous now.
No, it's awesome. I can't even tell you. There's a monitor, which is so you can if you look up monitor, that's the Red Power monitor for the computer. There's the 8K.
I saw that, yeah.
The central processing unit, that's the computer. And then there's a disk drive and
CPU, huh?
a 10 or an I/O expander. The I/O expander lets you plug different things in, so you can send redstone signals out of the computer for different things. I mean, it's really incredible. The Red Power mod. I mean, people were making a big deal about it, and it's because it is a big deal. I mean, it's
huge.
Yeah, it does amazing things. I mean, like, look at that. We have windmills. I mean, how cool is that? And there's also.
Are they spinning?
No, because they have a fail-safe system to where when it doesn't have any place to put power, it stops spinning because they have usage, so they wear down.
Oh.
So if we went over there and we started using power, they would start spinning, especially in the storm. They spin really fast in a storm.
Dang, that's cool.
It is really cool.
There's a lot of alternatives for energy sources, though.
Yeah.
The question is, they're not. Well, the problem is they're not all the same type, right? You have to pick the right type for depending on the machines you want to power.
Right, and that's kind of like I said. That's why I went with Buildcraft, because I knew of a good way to convert that into EUs. I want to use Buildcraft as my primary power because I'm going to use thermal expansion as my primary probably processing stuff. And so I wanted to make a lot of Buildcraft energy and then turn that into a lot of EU. And those are really the only two you have to worry about is EU and Buildcraft. But now with Red Power, you have to have some of that. The thing is, she just makes it pretty easy to get. You can make those little solar panels with a bat box will power most of these machines.
Which those solar panels are different from the ones that we've used before, right?
And that actually reminds me. So go look at like advanced solar panels now. Actually, just go look at solar panels. I think they're even more difficult. Let's see. Let's look at solar. So if we look at solar panels.
Yeah, they require silicon plate now.
Yeah, silicon plate. And then.
Which you need the silicon cells.
Yep.
Which I got tons of from the industrial centrifuge last time.
Yep, and you can still get those out of an industrial centrifuge, right? So you need those. Oh, man, the stinking rain finally stopped. I was like yelling. Okay. And then the advanced solar panel now, if I remember correctly. Actually, it's the same thing.
Pretty much.
The problem. What was the problem? Irradiated uranium.
No, you still need the silicon plates, which are not that easy to get. Honestly, they're not.
Well, they're what? Oh,
you can
right.
still use electronic
circuits on the sides. You have to have the industrial
sides.
blast furnace, right? We're back to an industrial blast furnace.
Exactly.
Yep. So
and the carbon plates require compressors and
they require a heat capacity of 1500. So that reminds me.
Whoa! And they require. Oh no, you don't. Yeah, they require a macerator because you need a macerate coal. Oh no, you can get it on the centrifuge.
Well, we have a macerator over there though. We're good on macerator.
Okay. But see, that requires a macerator immediately, which is kind of hard to get to.
It is immediately. It's very hard to get to immediately.
So then advanced solar panel, they require irradiant glass pane.
But
Holy
what did you
crap.
say? Why did you say you thought you needed a macerator?
For the carbon plates,
Oh, right, for the
to
carbon
get coal
plates.
dust,
Right,
to
sorry,
get
carbon plate.
raw carbon
You can get coal dust out of a
pulverizer.
pulverizer, yeah.
Okay.
So it's the industrial blast furnace. Just to get a regular solar panel, you have to have an
What's the
industrial blast
hybrid
furnace.
solar panel? I haven't noticed these before.
Yeah, those are just the next levels. The hybrid produces like 65 during the day and 5 at night or something like that. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, they have ultimate hybrid solar panel.
Yep. Which takes Sonranium or Sonarium, which takes I think at some
Oh,
point.
we'll look into this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I think it takes like
Glowstone dust and uranium. Tons of it.
I thought at some point it took iridium, right? Is that what you said?
No,
Oh,
uranium.
just uranium. So the ultimate solar panel isn't as bad as I thought.
Well, cold chunk is not that bad, is it?
The hybrid solar panel.
Cobalt.
But see, well, the thing is that a hybrid solar panel takes iridium. It takes 2 iridium plates for each one. And you have to have... Oh, I guess you don't even have to. See, it's funny. You can get to an ultimate hybrid solar panel without having to have iridium.
Well, notice this. The funny thing is, you can if you make ultimate hybrid,
yeah,
you can get to single. You can get to 8 single hybrids.
Oh, because you can turn them into hybrids?
You can turn into 8 hybrids.
I don't see that recipe.
Go to the ultimate hybrid solar panel.
And go to uses.
No, just man, it was showing it to me right now.
No, it was saying you could use 8 to make one.
No, you can. Oh, yeah, no. If you can turn one ultimate hybrid solar panel into 8 hybrid solar panels.
I don't see how to do that.
Okay, let me see here. Click on hybrid solar panel.
Okay, hybrid.
It's the bottom recipe on
Oh,
Shapecraft.
yeah. I do see what you're saying. Well, that's interesting because an ultimate hybrid you can make with this enriched sunranium.
Without iridium.
Dude, the enriched sunranium takes 8 iridium plates.
Whoa.
Because the sunarium alloy in the middle takes 8 iridium plates.
No. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the middle.
Actually, it takes 16 iridium plates, which
Holy
is equivalent
mother.
to the hybrid solar panel. So it actually is equivalent. I think it's equivalent materials.
That is so expensive.
I know.
And you need an implosion compressor.
Right. I mean, we have to build. That's why I'm saying that. So that building I built over there is going to be our super high advanced. Like everything is going to happen over there to build our kingdom. We're gonna put and I'm telling you, dude. So let's go over here and look. I want to like.
Yeah, we got to end the episode
vision
out there showing what's going to be and where is it going to be.
I want to tell you, like, and I mean, I don't know what it's going to look like. I want to. In case you need to go to the Twilight Forest.
Almost fell in it.
In case you, or no, I don't know what. I mean, I have some thoughts on all this stuff, and obviously you're gonna have a large part to play in what it looks like. But
this is all ugly. I'm going to tear it down and then start again. Just kidding.
Well, you can't. You can tear this down. I hate this building, but I've got chunk errors. Anyway,
I do have one too.
In those chunk errors, this side of like right over there. Yeah, let's go.
I have a huge chunk here right here.
Yeah, it's like big.
What are all those boxes that I can see?
Those are different types of ores now. New ores.
This is a gigantic.
Yeah.
Chunk error.
It's always right here. Like that thing is always a chunk error. Not always, but a lot of times.
There's crazy types of ores.
Yeah, that's all from the Zycraft.
Really?
Yeah, which doesn't actually use the ores for anything yet. It's just, but at least they did the World Gen stuff, so when they do update it, we don't have to get. Oh my goodness, you lost your skin, here. Dude. You're all white. You have no skin.
Ooh.
That's awesome. Because you were walking around in the chunk error. Okay, anyway.
That was weird.
So right over here. Oh, now you're back. Now you're back.
It shows fine here.
It was all white. So what I'm thinking is that right here, probably literally from, let's talk about scope here. From
I hear zombies.
Yeah, they're all down there in that. This whole place is littered with caves that just produce killing
What
machines.
is that shiny thing?
That is a crystal from, I believe the crystals are from Thaumcraft, but I can't reach.
Achievement.crystal. Somebody needs to finish the copy on that thing.
Work in progress. Okay. So seriously, I'm
Quartz
thinking
crystal. There's tons of it.
I think it's Thaumcraft, but it used to be the crystals were Thaumcraft. I don't know if that's true anymore. So I'm thinking from like this river, right?
Okay.
Is one boundary, like with, probably the river would be at the base, and maybe, I don't know, 20 blocks in would be where the building proper would start. Because
okay, you don't want the river going through it then, huh?
Well, that would be really kind of nice. But the thing is, it's the scope of that thing. I mean, we're gonna have rivers. I'm talking so big that we'll have rivers inside the building.
So what's the point of the building? What's going to be?
The point of it is to be. What's going to fill it is like everything that we could. It's going to be a city. It's going to be a massive city in a single skyscraper.
Okay.
Right. So
I think I can picture it in my head.
I will show you. I will actually point you to an episode of Extreme Engineering that is where I got the inspiration for it.
Ooh.
So, I mean, like,
where are you?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm probably behind you. I think.
I see you.
Maybe the footprint like even spans the river, like, and we use the river for water or something. But like all the way here, and then basically that chunk area. So like this whole area here. And I'm not sure how big it would be, but I was thinking when I was thinking about it in my head that I would want it to be like 8 by 8 chunks.
So about 100 blocks each way.
Yeah, and then it would be hopefully eventually it will be as tall as the world build limit.
Oh, I see. What about bottom? Are we going to go down?
I don't really think we'll have a need, but there will be mines under it for sure. I'm sure we'll quarry down directly below it, because that would be a great way to like destroy the earth and not have it show.
Yep.
And we could pump, material straight up into it. So I think what we need to do is start. It would be fun for us, you and me, to get on here and start like just laying out some boundaries, like just thinking about okay.
Yeah. And then you gotta give me the episode too, so I can get inspired.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, this is an exciting project.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, I can picture this thing here, and it's going to be like, I mean, there's going to be parks inside of it, and there's going to be shops and houses, and there's going to be entire floors that are dedicated to like, I don't know, dude. I mean, just crazy stuff. Waterfalls, and like, it's going to be awesome. And it's going to look kind of like an organic building. Like what I would really like it to be is like, look like it's partially like floating world, like floating earth, and partially like, extreme, like we'll use, if you like, go look up concrete.
Oops.
I want to use a lot of concrete blocks, and like Red Power grab iron and cut it down into, iron slab strips, and use that to make like, girders and stuff like that.
Block of concrete. I see.
And so I'm thinking,
rebar? What the heck?
Yeah, you have to make rebar and stuff. So what I want to do is like is make it so it looks very much a mixture of like, super industrial, but also like
futuristic
nature and stuff. Yeah. So and we'll have, you can make like the different colored glasses and all that. So it's going to be a monstrosity, no doubt. But I'm thinking, if we can keep the server going for a year, and we work towards it, because we can use fillers and stuff to make, we don't have to place every block. We'll use all of the technology that's at our disposal to do this.
I think that's the part that I'm more excited about, is just using technology that's available to us to make a crazy construction. All right, man, I think this is a good place to stop, where I'm getting all excited. Now I gotta get some sleep tonight. Seriously. And then check the video tomorrow, and then start doing stuff. Exactly. I guess this is gonna be crazy. I love those windmills. I really do.
I think
they look awesome.
Yeah, they're fun to have. We'll need some red power anyway. So it'll be good to have. But yeah, I think the world, we got a good spot. I'm excited about the stuff. We have everything we need at our disposal. We've got a swamp and a desert, and everything is close. So anything we could possibly need to complete this, we could we could have.
Crazy stuff.
So are you thinking about also building a little mini base for yourself, or are you just going to move in?
I probably will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I think it's, I mean, you feel free to do whatever you want, but it's kind of fun to have your own like little thing that you can go work on when you get sick of working on this. But
yeah, that might be a good idea. I'll have to think of something.
Because you don't want to just like use the, I mean, you may, but for me, I wouldn't want to just like have a processing plant that like you feel free to come and get materials whenever you want, but you're going to want to learn how to use the machines too.
Probably. Yeah.
But I'm super excited, dude. I'm so psyched. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to start soon.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna start seeing if I can get something going this weekend too. We'll see.
Cool. Well,
all right, guys.
It's good to have you back, man.
It's good to be back.
Look
man.
at this. I'm showing the screen that shows how many players are on, and there's 2 players. It's incredible.
That's right. It's a crowd already.
It's a crowd. All right.
All right, folks. We'll see you very, very soon.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.